has just begun. And what does that mean, you ask? More stress, more studying, more essays, just painful experiences. To get through that, you need certain tips to stay motivated and productive and to not burn out, because burning out is not very fun. So with my many years of studying, I have learned a lot of tips, and I think I have found the best way to stay motivated. And obviously it works for me, but if there's even one tip that you can take from this, that's amazing. Tip number 1 is to get comfortable in your workspace. So I suggest wearing really comfy clothes. I know a lot of people say that, oh, like wear jeans so like that motivates you. Personally, if I wear something really ugly, like an old pair of sweatpants with an old sweatshirt, that's not gonna motivate me very much. So right now I have like a new hoodie and like leggings that I like, which is not like the cutest outfit, but I'm comfortable and I think it looks pretty good. Also, you don't want to be studying and be so uncomfortable, so I think being in a comfy, cute outfit is the best way. So, and maybe put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Stay hydrated. I have my handy dandy bottle here, which I will be drinking from. I'm okay. Then I would say have a to-do list. And what I mean by a to-do list is not one where you write like study psychology. Because like, okay, but like what, you know? I feel like it's so unmotivating to see like study psychology because you just don't know where to start. So I think the best way is to every day write a certain thing. So let's say one day you're gonna study chapter 1 of psychology and the next day chapter 2 and 3, or however you want to separate it. If you're like me and you're a pro procrastinator, you are likely to put off things until the last possible minute. So let's say, for example, you're doing an essay. Like in my head, it's like it's so big, right? You have to write an intro, body paragraphs, a conclusion, your sources. So how I do it is like, let's say I'm like, okay, Monday, I'm gonna write my intro, and Tuesday, I'm gonna write my first body paragraph, and then Wednesday, and that goes by so fast because like Tuesday takes me, I don't know, 25 minutes, and I wrote my whole body paragraph, and then I'm just done for the day. And it's really more inspiring because then at the end of the week, you're like, oh, well, I'm finished my essay. Like that was easy, and there you go. So I don't know about you, but I write my to-do list. So when I have like a lot of things to do, I write it in my journal.
So this is my cute little notebook that I decked out, and I think it looks really cute. And again, inspiring to write things in it.
And if I have like, you know, everyday kind of weekly things to do, I'm gonna write it in my Notion to-do list. So I kind of do both, but I feel like when I have so many things to do, I feel overwhelmed, and writing it down really helps me. Also, don't forget clear space, clear mind. Even taking 10 minutes to tidy your room does such a difference. I know it's easier said than done. I know you just want to be like, oh, like I have to study, like let me study, like I'll clean this up later. Like cleaning your room or whatever space you want to clean is gonna help you in the long run. So I really suggest doing that. It doesn't have to be like an hour cleanup. Just clean up the like first things that you see when you come in. And if that's like a couple shirts and like your stuffed animal, like so be it. Like at least it'll be 10 or 20% cleaner than it was before, and it will inspire you 10 and 20% more. The math on that is not like real, I just invented that, but it could be true. Another tip is to actually try to finish what you start. So I have this bad habit of, you know, you have your to-do list and you kind of do everything in your to-do list, but like halfway. So there's nothing that's like done. I would suggest actually like putting your effort into finishing at least one thing so that there's one thing that you never have to like do again because it's checked off. And I just did that actually. I had this mini essay to write and I kept like working on another subject and starting another essay for another class, and I was like, why don't I just finish this mini essay so it's done and I don't have to think about it? And I just finished. So okay, there's also the 3 tasks method. The 3 task method, which is my favorite method ever. You choose 3 tasks to do, and you have to finish those. And if you finish all of them and you can do more, then great. If you only get to do those 3 tasks though, you'll be happy. And so that I feel like makes my stress go down because I'm like, oh, I only have to do these 3 things. And once I'm done, I can do more. And it's like, oh, like, and I wasn't even stressed about it.
So there you go.
I would just like to say that I have finished my 3 goals for the day. I even did more. So instead of editing half of my YouTube video, I edited the whole thing, which I'm really proud. And I will take this moment to stop my day. So I know you kind of want to do more because you have so many things in your head and you're stressed out and you're like, oh, I gotta grind my homework and whatever. But that's really bad. That's how you're gonna get burnt out. So once you're done your 3 tasks, just stop right there. For example, if it took you like, I don't know, 3 hours and you're like, well, I have way more time, then you can add more tasks. If you see that it becomes hard and you don't want to do them and you're really frustrated, stop, because that's how you're gonna get into burnout. If you're doing a task and you're like, I'm so tired of doing this, and you're about to like procrastinate, go on your phone, scroll on TikTok, my solution to this is to switch tasks. So Rory does this in Gilmore Girls, where she gets tired of studying one subject, she'll switch to another one. And that is where I got my idea from. So let's say I'm tired of writing my essay, I'm going to switch to studying for a subject or whatever else I'm doing. And that really helps.
I found that if I focus too much on one subject, I start to get a little punchy.
Romanticize yourself studying. I know it might seem like, why would I do that? Like, it makes it so much cozier, and if you feel like you're the main character in a movie or TV show, studying is gonna go by so fast. One of my favorite ways to stay motivated is treat yourself. So every time you finish a task that you were like, ugh, like that was so hard, treat yourself. Show yourself that like, you finished this thing, well here you go, here's your treat. And that can be anything, like taking a walk outside, having a sweet treat. That's what works for me personally. Anything revolving chocolate works for me. Like getting a coffee or however way you want to treat yourself. Change of scenery. Sometimes if you're at your desk the whole day, you're kind of feeling unmotivated because you are constantly seeing the same things around you and you're kind of bored. So even just going downstairs, switching tables, switching chairs might help you stay motivated. I know a lot of people like setting a timer or like the Pomodoro timer. I don't know how to say it. And so basically it's like you study for an hour, you have a 15-minute break, and then you just continue like that. And for me, that doesn't work. I would rather like finishing tasks than like having a certain amount of time. So for me, it's like tasks is better than time. So I'd rather like finish 3 tasks instead of like studying for an hour and then taking a break. I know you don't want to hear this, but working out, I promise you, even if it's like a 20-minute workout, a Pilates session that you find online is gonna help. It's gonna clear your mind. And I know you would be like, yeah, but I don't have time, like I just want to go study. And trust me, you're gonna study way better when your mind, when you kind of sweat your stress out basically by working out, and your mind is just more at peace. Then I would say taking breaks, because they're so important to prevent burnout, and they put your mind elsewhere. Even though you could be stressed and not want your mind to go elsewhere, just doing whatever, reading a book, watching a show, playing an instrument is really helpful. So that was it for my YouTube video. I hope you enjoyed. Hope I give you at least one tip that you might follow. It really is with time that you find the best way of studying possible, and if you try new things every time you study, you might find what's good for you and what isn't. So I believe in you. You can do this, and we're all gonna pass our midterms together. Bye, see you next week.